Hey everybody, welcome back, and we're here today to do this lovely card. So let's get started, get it done pretty quick. Things you're going to need are, and I'll have a list, but you're going to need 11 by 4 1/4 of Island Indigo. Then you're going to need some of the silver foil paper, and I just cut a couple of strips that are the length of the card, width of the card. Then you're going to need a 1.5 inch by 4 1/4 inch piece out of the winter frosted designer series paper stack that's in the holiday mini. So you'll need that. And then I like to decorate the inside of my card. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my white piece. So I have a white piece on the side, and then I just have a strip to help decorate it. And then you're going to need a piece of vellum that is 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so first thing you're going to do, of course, is fold your cardstock in half. Use your bone folder, which mine has escaped me, but that'll help crisp that down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take, well, we're working with the stamp set that is called Joyful Christmas. I was going to show it to you. Joyful Christmas. Great set. And we're going to use this poinsettia and the Joyful Christmas Wishes, and then it has a beautiful saying on the inside. So it's really a great set to buy and put into your stack. So with that said, the first thing is fold it in half, and we're going to do these words. And in order to do the words, you need an embossing buddy. These are great for keeping the static electricity down, so when you do your embossing powder, you don't have powder where you don't want it. Okay, so I'm inking up the word stamp, and I'm going to put it right down there. Then I'm going to put it in my little paper powder pal. We don't sell these anymore, but I'm still going to use mine. Now, if for some reason you always have to have a little brush in your stash, in your kit for heat embossing, because you can wipe off or brush off excess. The embossing buddy should keep most of it down, but always have a paintbrush. Alright, I'm going to put that aside. And then I'm going to heat that with the heat gun. And that's what you get. Get a nice raised. So I'm going to take my 1.5 by 4 1/4 piece of the frosty paper, and then I'm going to take these strips, and you could use a whole piece behind it, but that frosted, the silver papers, it's kind of expensive, so why use it and hide it? So I'm going to put it right behind. I'm going to use glue dots, and I'm just going to put 3. 1, 2. And that's going to go right up over the words, just like that. So I'm going to glue that down. Okay, so now to make this poinsettia, you're going to take a piece of vellum, and you are going to take your VersaMark pad, and you're going to take this big stamp, and you're going to load it with VersaMark ink. Now I always do it upside down so that I can see. that that I'm getting enough ink on there. And then I even put my vellum on upside down. This one you wouldn't have to do because we're going to cut it out. You don't have to do the Embossing Buddy. But if I was going to, you know, not cut out the flower poinsettia, I would then use the Embossing Buddy because I wouldn't want the silver to be all over. Okay, so you notice I'm just kind of rubbing. I can see that I'm definitely getting coverage. Okay, then you stick it in your embossing tray. Now, people ask me all the time, well, can I take my time to do this? And the ink dries, so you want to load it with the powder as quick as you can. But once you get that powder on, so let's say you're making 4 or 5 cards, you could actually get to this point with the powder on, and you could take your time. Take your time and heat it. Okay, so there's that. And I went and heat gunned it. And here is the image done up. Very pretty. And so the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to cut out. Okay, so here I've got it completely cut out. Makes a beautiful, I can see that on red. I mean, that's just really a very pretty stamp. So then you flip it over, and just to kind of give it some depth, we're going to take this chalk marker, and I am just going to, mine's getting kind of low, we've used it a lot, but my goal is to just kind of give some definition to the back of the flower, so that when I lay it up, you'll see. You can kind of see like striations through the back. Okay, so now that, how did I get the, oh, let's go ahead and put it on, and I'm going to use glue dots. And let's get it on the front of the cardstock, card base, sorry. And I'm just going to use a few. Like that. Alright, and then the last step is to put the silver glitter on. That's right here. And I'm using Dazzling Detail, and remember, Dazzling Detail is a glue. And you know, I tried this and I thought, well, okay, I'm okay with that, but I really want a something bigger on there. So I went and I grabbed my chunky glitter. Remembering that the Dazzling Detail is glue, you can just add glitter to the top of it. All that fell on the paper, I can get it off. I just like that look a whole lot better. Alright, so there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun card, beautiful. Great set to have. Till next time, bye.